my god! It's a Twin Blades variant. There's a Maelstrom on the backside. Phantom's picking up more kills, finds Andrew as well as a triple. Oh, look at Tahaka. Finds the Abathur top lane 6. Great Ring of Frost connecting onto 4 members. We might have a comeback for the ages. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Will they be able to escape? ETC does fall. What a counter attack by Regen Red, and he's gonna barely get away with his friggin' teleport ability. Holy shit! That was really spicy. Alright guys, what's going on? Still waiting for this first map to be over. I actually have Ryokai on my friends list from last week when I was trying to cast them. And to go off on a tangent here, like I was casting them last week during their first round match. I was scheduled to cast a second round match elsewhere in the bracket, and they were waiting for me for that second round to start, as that first round match of Dead Gamers was going to game number 3 up against 2+2. Didn't get to cast game 3. I really wanted to get to cast it, but it just didn't work out that I was able to. And then I again feel horrible this week hopping in trying to cast Dead Gamers. My power goes out for game number 1, so trying to make it up to these guys, and I'm just letting them down again. I feel bad because this sort of thing, it usually doesn't happen here on my channel. My power doesn't go out like that ever, and whatever is going on right now is an electrical issue that I'm just gonna have to figure out. I apologize. But anyway, Ryokai, he's in a game right now. It says 14 minutes custom lobby, so they're somewhere in the middle of the game if I had to guess right now, and we're just kind of hanging, waiting for the result, waiting for the teams to get back and get ready for map number 2. But again, Murda dropped the ball, and I really apologize for that. I want to say welcome. My good friend C Diddy is here right now. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you stop in, and glad to have you here. If there's anything I can do to make your stay better, let me know, bud. So we were looking before at the bracket. I don't think I have my... Well, my chat bot died also when my computer shut down, and went back to default settings, so don't have my chat bot, which means we don't have some commands working right now, unfortunately, including our exclamation point bracket, which would send you over to our bracket. Let me see if I can get this chat bot working, because maybe it's just a matter of like signing in or something. So let's find out. Alright, so that's not there. Any commands here? Oh, we do have commands still here. Alright, so I just have to log into this. So give me just a moment. Twitch bot. Oh, wait, we're getting a lobby. This might have to go on hold. This is going on hold. Ladies and gents, we're heading into game number 2. I don't know who won game 1. Again, very sorry for that. Alright, so looks like all my names were taken. Game number 1. We're heading into map number 2 now. This is going to be the map selection of Dead Gamers. They're going to bring us to Dragonshire. I'm going to throw my R in this chat and hope my power doesn't die, because last time I hit R and then it was like just went dark here in my living room, and I was like, what the heck was that? R's are being thrown in chat, so we are very close to seeing some HOTS action finally, and there it is. Draft kicking off. Please work. Yes! It's working. Alright. Why is my webcam like... Is it too bright? What is going on? Oh my god! My computer dies and everything dies with it. Let me see if I can fix this, because this might be an easy fix. Okay. Alright, that fixed it. Alright. Alright. Diablo, banned out. All my names were taken again. They haven't played at all in Division S qualification matches yet. They're trying to sneak in to Division S solely by winning Qualifier 4. That's their only path to qualifying. So, if it's going to happen, it's going to be a full sweep through everyone they play this weekend to get into Div S. Tough, but it's a good team we're seeing here. I'm going to show you these players as we get into the draft later on. Actually, you can see their names right now. We got Fats, Lolo DeSotis, Puppy, Healer, and Spos. We got Diablo, Illidan band on the right, Maiev, Zeratul band on the left. When you write these in my book, they're flying in, and that's a really quick Abathur pick by All My Names Were Taken. Ana picked up quickly. Today, Eye of Horus is banned out, currently bugged. So if you're here to see Eye of Horus Ana, not going to happen. Hopefully these players know that, so I don't have to act as a referee. I can't even type to these guys because we are in a spectator mode, so. That's Johanna and Samuro. To go with that Abathur is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Dragonshire, a map where Samuro can be everywhere. Abathur, typically, like, I find teams like don't want to run Abathur on this map. Just doesn't get nearly the push power up top that it needs, and it's going to be up against another global on the other side, so Abathur is a question mark for me, but he's still a strong hero, and depending on what his clone target wants to be, assuming that's the pick they want at level 10, you don't know what they're gonna do. I don't think the Samuro is gonna be their clone target. We saw the Phoenix band there by Dead Gamers. So perhaps later on in this draft, All My Names Are Taken, looking to find another hero specifically for that clone target. Final ban being locked in right now. It's going to be Tyrael, so they're trying to protect against having a Sanctification on the other side, probably because they're looking to get a lot of burst and a really in-your-face comp to continue going with the Johanna Samuro they already have. So now Dead Gamers have a chance to respond here with their 3-4 picks, already having their support in their offlaner. Probably want to set up with some sort of tank, something that can go up against the Samuro in some of these fights and control what Samuro can do. Nubrak's going to be the play. They're going to pair it up with Jaina, so they're going to get a lot of now mage damage out of her, and the spells don't care how many Samuros are standing there. If they're all inside the blizzard, they're all going to take damage. So Healer, he's going to play Karazim. I'm going to try to prevent against some of that burst damage that might come out from Jaina with his palm. Perhaps they want to go 7-sided strike, and that's really their plan here, is to just have a complete blow-up comp. Final pick, Raynor. So a little curious, but it seems like a nice all-around comp for All My Names Are Taken. They have a little bit of everything, and I'm mostly excited to see what the Samuro is going to be able to do. Lol Dota Sotis going to be playing on that hero. Haven't seen him play since back in the Open Division, so we'll see what he's got in the tank here, trying to make his way into Division S. Final pick, though, Ryokai looks like he's going to lock in Greymane. So here's some burst damage for the side of Dead Gamers if they want to go Kerr's Bullet or even go for the throat and try to choke out one of these heroes on All My Names Are Taken, like a Karazim perhaps, get him stunned out and just see you later. But is Greymane enough to get the job done? You guys got to let me know in chat. If you're here rooting for Dead Gamers, I need a hashtag DG in chat. If you're here rooting for All My Names Were Taken, let's just do hashtag names. Or if you want to think of a different name for them because they can't think of one themselves, you can put that with your hashtag, and I'll just know what you're talking about. Who do I think's gonna win? If you're asking Murda? I don't know. Game 1 went over to All My Names Are Taken, so Murda's gonna pick them. Game number 2 between Dead Gamers and All My Names Were Taken. On the left-hand side, we have Dead Gamers. It's Azukai. He'll be playing the Jaina. Ryokai on the Greymane. Aruma's playing a Nubrak. We got John Knight 1 playing Dahaka, and rounding it out, formerly from Order of the Sleeping Dragon, it is Trinth on Ana.
In 10 seconds.
Over on the right-hand side, we got Fats on Raynor. Lol Dota Sotis will be playing the Abathur. Spos on Samuro. Healer going to be playing Karazim, and rounding it out on Johanna, that's Puppy. This is All My Names Were Taken. Already up 1-0 in this series. Oh, and I'm hitting all sorts of wrong buttons, apparently. I'm going to figure that out for you, and let me get back to the show. What did I do? There we go. Trying to load up this. Apparently, my gamepad didn't load properly, so we're going to stick with this and just use my keyboard. So up top, we see the Samuro split, and they're going to bring Karazim with him to help support the Samuro early game up against Dahaka. And Dahaka is really one of those heroes that can't do anything at all until level 4. He's an absolute dead hero. And even with level 4, all it does is give him a bit more survivability. Not quite enough to kill something like a Samuro, especially if he wants to clone up as you're trying to drag him back into your towers. Good job there by Spos, avoiding the tongue from Dahaka. He's going to make it back. Poke around this map, though. Check out the bottom side. We also can peek on Ryokai if I can get you below that little banner at the top. He's working on the siege camp, and on the other side it's being pinged by All My Names Were Taken, so 2 siege camps being looked at right now. Both sides here. Looks like Ryokai is going to get it out first. He's playing that Greymane. A lot of PvE damage, of course, from Greymane. Here's an invade, though. An Ubrak leading the way. Puppy's going to be here, getting slept by Ana. But it's 4 heroes from the side of Dead Gamers up against an Abathur composition that doesn't have clone quite yet. So they're feeling confident and will successfully be able to steal away the siege camp from the side of All My Names Were Taken. So good job there, and all the while they still had theirs pushing this bottom lane. So Minions gonna be approaching this wall with Fats almost getting burrow charged upon there, but just barely enough room to get out of the way of a Nubarak coming in there. Now Fats and Puppy will try to make this defense as Healer's finishing off those Siege Giants that were coming from their own side of the map. Here's Healer on the backside looking for a flank, trying to come in on Nubarak and throw some punches out as the disengage will begin from Dead Gamers. Here comes Azukai to continue helping. Another burrow charge gonna miss as these Siege Giants are all but dead. Maybe Jaina falling. Trinth from a distance with some of those healing darts keeping Jaina alive. She survives back to mid, continues soaking up against that Abathur. But this is really where most of the action's going on. I mean, up top you got Samuro, Dahaka, just kind of tickling each other. Mid, it's Jaina up against the Abathur, so nothing going on there, but we do have 2 channels working in favor right now of All My Names Are Taken. This is Healer at mid, gonna try to get in here. Let me see who that host was. Hunter CJR from Celeb Gaming. Congrats for qualifying, and thank you for the host. Azukai trying to get away from a hatted Karazim. Gets away with 227 health. Has to use the Hearth. Let's check in on bottom lane as the push-in was started there by Dead Gamers, and they were able to recapture this bottom shrine, currently in their control. Dahaka still having a really tough time in the top against Samuro. You can see John Knight. Every time that hat's coming on, it's just making Dahaka's job that much harder, so a lot of push. I mean, 1 tower down, almost 2. Bottom side, though, that's our first blood of the game coming 3:30 in. It's Rainer down, so power play right now for Dead Gamers. We'll see what they can do with it. Just working on this bottom lane. It's doing fine. I mean, Samuro, go ahead, take top. We'll take bottom, says Dead Gamers, and having control of this bottom lane really over time on Dragonshire is the way you want to play it, so they're getting the better half of the deal. But still a little bit of work before they can get through this wall. A noob trying to throw some abilities out, but not connecting again. And I'm wondering if Arumus is having a little bit of latency issues today. Haven't seen him connecting. No shade, though. No shade. Both shrines currently in possession of Dead Gamers as level 7 talents are here. Samuro's going to try to recapture top. No one is at mid. Azukai under a lot of pressure here. Bottom, Jaina trying to get killed by All My Names Are Taken, but not quite finishing the job. And instead, Healer with 300, who's even lower, barely gets away. He survives, still in control. This bottom lane is Dead Gamers. Up top, it's still in control of All My Names Are Taken. And Spos, so strong up against Dahaka with the Samuro. John Knight, I don't know. Is he going to have to wait till he gets 10? Does he even go isolation? Bottom lane, though, trying to recapture. All my names are taken. They're here on this point. Currently not channeling. Healer's going to stand back on. There it goes, rechanneling, but with a noob stepping back on, contested, and going to have to concede back over to Dead Gamers. We do see 2 Siege Giants pushing for each team in this bottom lane. They're going to be cleared up first by Dead Gamers. Jaina was getting rotated on at mid. She's safe back behind the wall. And I think we're going to make it to level 10 before anyone gets in this Dragon Knight. You do finally see this bottom lane was opened up, walled down, and now pushing in with Siege Giants are Dead Gamers. Still no clone, so they're not afraid quite yet, and they're going to try to do as much as they can before level 10s are here for All My Names Are Taken, including trying to get damage on Raynor. Fat's very low, still alive. And backing up once again with 1 Beetle still alive. They're going to get to disengage. And now having control of both of these shrines. Level 10's almost here. Dead Gamers looking like they have an advantage. See if they can play this correctly. But instead looks like they want this fort. Still with Siege Giants here. They're going to bring Jaina and Greymane back in to finish the job. First structure of the game down. And that's Catapult's bottom lane. I told you, Dragonshire, you want this bottom lane pressure, and those Catapults are definitely going to start helping over time. But they got to figure out a way to deal with Samuro top. Dahaka's had a couple opportunities to get in there and grab possession of the shrine, but it hasn't been enough coming out from this 4-man rotation to get up to mid and grab control of the Dragon Knight. So you see Samuro getting back in control of this lane. This time with a Bruiser Knight that's pushing in and almost finishing this well. I don't know if it'll quite get it. Shielding will get back on there soon, but right now it's 2 shrines in control of All My Names Are Taken. With Samuro starting to channel, and Nubrak going to play defense for a bit. Still not rotating this Greymane. They're just going to keep him on the camp. You see him trying to grab that Bruiser right now to combat the pressure up top. And they're going to use just the Jaina and Nubrak enough to successfully poke off of this altar for now. We'll see if this fight's gonna break out. Both teams at level 10. Clone is here. See if they want to drop it. They don't even need it. Greymane dead after that blessed shield was perfect from Puppy. Healer's gonna try to channel, but a Beetle there enough to stop the first, and Dahaka now back on top means won't be a chance for All My Names Are Taken until they can do anything about John Knight and his Bruiser camp up top. Here comes Karazim and Raynor. This John Knight sense it, he sees it. Now Karazim in his face. Does Dahaka have any essence? Doesn't look like it. Pops it. He's back. Throws out the isolation just to make sure he's alive. Short cooldown for Dahaka. Not afraid to pop it to make sure he doesn't die there. And now both shrines look like they're going to be handed over to Dead Gamers. So Karazim going to have to hop back on top. Healer going to grab that back away. And the do-si-do continues between these 2 teams. But I like what I see out of Dead Gamers right now. They've been playing aggressive on the camps. Even from the beginning of the game with that first camp steal, they've been aggressive. See if they want to bring that aggression out again. Trent is going to look at it. They can see Raynor's Raiders there. Are they coming in? I don't know if they want to. They're not going to, because they got to be able to at least stay nearby this altar at mid. Both shrines currently in possession of All My Names Are Taken. And that's where they're going to park their booties for at least a moment. Start working on this mid fort. Open up the map a bit more. As the Haka dies up top to just the Samuro. Throw the hat on top, all you need, and now a fight at mid, knowing they have this advantage. See if Trent can support his team. Remember, he can't have Iovorus, but to get a kill anyway, it's Karazim down first without getting to cast his palm. Clone's down now, so ends up being a 1-for-1 in this fight. Trent's trying to keep Greymane alive. Great Cursed Bullet, bringing Johanna way down. No mana either. So Puppy's just going to have to back up. This is an advantage currently for Dead Gamers if they can do anything up top with the Samuro. Always the Samuro supposed to get up there, and Dahaka's just not going to walk past him. With Abathur on the map, you just can't. Too much hat power. So Dead Gamer is just going to grab bottom and have to deal with the siege camp, and continued. Still almost 10 minutes into this game, no Dragon Knights. That's the first structure down for All My Names Are Taken, and that'll even up the score for 1 apiece. Let me get some of these talents up here. I haven't been able to show you. My keypad's down, so I'm having to like manually do it. But there it is. Apologies for that. You can see some of these that we've missed throughout the game as Azuka getting jumped to burst down. Jaina just out of here. And I don't even see where this damage is coming from, but I can assume a lot of it's from Karazim. Healer doing a good job so far, playing possibly the most damaging support in the game when played right. Not even going Iron Fist, but getting enough out of Insight, and with 4 kills, I don't think that's anything you're upset about. Let's show the kills. It's Samuro with 2, as there's the cocoon on Johanna, looking to take this fight. Great stun, great silence. Oh, Dahaka with the silence is huge, but it's not enough to kill Karazim. He's gonna get the palm off as they kill Greymane. Now looking to jump on Ana. Trent is down as well. A double kill for All My Names Are Taken. Samuro moves over to the Dragon Knight, and almost 11 minutes in, finally, we're gonna see some fire be thrown out, and mid-fort, at least this wall, the first target for Samuro. Outstanding fight by the... I don't know, like... Did Karazim do anything in the fight to keep himself alive? No, it was just the palm afterward, but I thought once the isolation came out from Dahaka that was just a clean kill, preventing any chance for the palm to go off. But the damage didn't quite make it there, and T-Tor's on that. Dahaka falls top. But just a great job staying alive, and was able to get the palm off to swing it around. Huge advantage now for All My Names Were Taken as they open up this bottom lane for themselves, tie up the catapult pressure there, and give themselves a structure lead, a talent lead. Currently level 16, pushing in this top lane, get the wall down. As Smurfola is throwing obscenities on my stream. Apologies there. What are we gonna do about him? What are we gonna do about him? I mean, if you can only see my face right now, I'm just like, come on, dude. Really? Like, you gotta, really? Lucky? Really? Okay, back to the game. Samuro sitting on a camp. He wasn't visible there for a second. Gonna take a few swacks with his baseball bat. I don't think he wants to stay here. Thank you for that new follow coming in. Unfortunately, I can't read who it is right now. I'll see if I can fix that in between games. So that's another camp for Dead Gamers. We'll match the pressure here on the bottom lane, but not until that Bruiser camp comes out there by All My Names Are Taken. So Anu wants to hop in here. Still has Cocoon, hasn't dropped yet. Waiting for the Iron Skin, and they want to throw it out now just to make sure Johanna dies. There's a good cleanse. There's going to be that Cocoon on Karazim to make sure, hey buddy, I don't care what you do, you're not getting any of that palm off. Great silence once again, but not enough damage. Karazim, healer, how are you doing this? Greymane can't even get in there. What? I haven't seen Karazim play like this since Kina playing for Bad Manners last season, Heroic Division of NGS. An outstanding Karazim player in his own right. But, wow. Love it. Shrine's activating just 3 seconds until that happens. Abathur's already sitting on top. A sneaky little slug gonna capture this top shrine. Lol Dota Sodas grabs it. Karazim grabs bottom, so that means mid being channeled and successfully snap grabbed by Samuro. That's just about as quick as a Dragon Knight grab will go after what seemed like as long as a Dragon Knight capture would go during Objective Phase 1. Here goes the DK top. No clone, 25 seconds for that, so I'm assuming that All My Names Are Taken want to play this a bit slower than usual with a Dragon Knight in hand. I'm just going to wait a couple more seconds waiting for that clone to be ready. The rest of the team's going to park at mid. Complete opening up all these outer structures and maybe find a kill on a Nubarak. Blessed shield from Johanna, locking the beetle in. Big kill now, power play with Dragon Knight, so it's like a double power play right now for All My Names Are Taken. They're going to be bottom lane. Dragon Knight split top, trying to keep the attention in 2 different lanes. Remember that Samuro, so it's going to be really tough to kill him when he pops out of this. Let's check in on bottom. They're working on this wall. Greymane's going to be the one in response. Now Jaina showing up. Dragon Knight pushing through. That keep is down. And it's going to be looking for the core. Gonna at least work on getting the shields down as the rest of the team is here. Bottom lane. Got through the wall. One of the towers. This catapult here might finish off the other tower. That's exactly what we see happen. Dragon Knight down, Samurai's here. John Knight trying to play defense. But this is a double-hatted now with Abathur. Picking up, what is that called at level 20? Hive Mind. Yes, Hive Mind. Pairs so nicely with Samurai, especially in this late game. Once a keep is down, you're going to see Sam just sitting top lane trying to keep that pressure pumping. And with the hat, I don't know, guys. You guys tell me. Hive Mind a little too strong with that. So a big mountain to climb. Still no level 20s for Dead Gamers. They're trying to get back in this game. And got to deal with constant catapult pressure. This bottom lane siege pressure being cleared up. Until these lanes get pushed back out to mid, next Dragon Knight could be game if it gets handed over to All My Names Were Taken. And you saw how quick the last one during Objective 2 was. If they can do the same during Objective 3, that could be the end of the game, the end of the series. We'll be heading on to see the next round. So here we go, fight breaking out. Aruma's trying to get damage on top of Puppy along with the rest of his team, but that health bar is full for Johanna. Nothing doing. A successful Bruiser Camp steal for All My Names Were Taken, still with that level 20 Storm tier advantage. Shrine's going to be active in 30, and we'll see if the Abathur wants to play aggressive again up top, but with how great it worked the first time, I wonder if Dead Gamers are expecting it here the second time in a row. Maybe want to send some of the team up there to work on controlling the top lane, which hasn't been in their possession at all, but with the pressure continuing bottom lane by All My Names Were Taken, another keep being down, they just can't get out of base. They are stuck in here, and up against Samuro, I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Slug going bot. We got the Swordmaster up top, the Blade Master, excuse me, up top. He grabs that shrine, sends a clone mid. No one from Dead Gamers anywhere close. We might be looking at GG's in chat in just a moment. Here we go, objective number 3. And it's in control once again of All My Names Were Taken, looking to close out the series and move on to round number 2. And no one's looking at the DK. They're looking to find kills behind it. Dragon Knight walking right to the core. Fight breaking out here in the bottom lane. Puppy, the one who's in trouble for All My Names Were Taken, gets indestructible to proc, still alive, and 75 health will get all the way back. Look at the core, shielding is down 85%. I don't know if they get here in time and do enough damage to Samuro. 65, DK still strong, ripping through the remainder of this, even with that clone getting the bomb. GG's, All My Names Were Taken. We'll be heading on to the quarterfinals, and it looked like a pretty dominant series from what we saw. Dead Gamers came out pretty strong, but at the end, moving on, are going to be All My Names Were Taken. Congratulations to them. Here we go with the match summary. Don't know why that darn chat box isn't working right, but another thing we'll have to fix after all the NA production problems we're having today. But here is your match summary, brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. And shout out to All My Names Were Taken for taking that mid to late game and really cementing themselves to victory. Fats with 5 kills and top hero damage in the game. Loved what we saw out of Abathur when it was working. But really the combination with the Samuro was exactly what they wanted. Grenade build didn't quite get the job done for Ana. But here we go, your final talent screen for this match. We got another thrilling set to bring you this evening, though. We're going to be heading over to see Looking for Work and Fat Div S in just a moment. It's a round 2 matchup scheduled to start at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, so you're in the right spot. Stay in your seats. We're going to throw up the away screen, and when we get back, more Heroes of the Storm action, Division S Qualifier 4. Thrilled to have you here with me, and really thrilled to bring you Looking for Work up next. So I'll see you guys in a minute. I'll probably throw up like a 5-minute timer and see you guys at the end of it.